Hello. Today I'm going to share with you 5 things that I wish I'd known this time last year when I was getting the induction to become a visiting professor. I'm Lucy Rogers. I'm a Fellow of the IMechE and a Fellow of the Royal Academy of Engineers. I'm a visiting professor of Engineering, Creativity and Communication at Brunel University in London. I've created various documents that are available to both students and staff that give guidelines, hints and tips on how to present to camera. Online, I helped with curriculum development, and I've also watched through a whole load of the group presentations that were videoed and provided feedback. I took the opportunity to video interview various engineers who are working in industry, and these can be used and slotted in future seminars or lectures, however the staff need them. Moving on to the things that I wish I'd known this time last year. And yeah, to be fair, I think we all wish we'd known we were going to be locked down. But because of that, we're spending a lot more time talking on the video, and I know that we've all had vast experience of that now, but I think because our colleagues are effectively paid to listen to us when we're talking on video, and our students pay to listen to us, I think that's going to be a difference that I think has made me up my game. So to start with, I have worked out where my camera is. It's there, and I've cleaned it. I've cleaned my camera and I talk to the camera as if I'm talking to somebody. It takes a lot of getting used to, but I think I've now more or less done it. I've also got good lighting. Don't have your back against the window because then you're just in shadow, and try and put some lamps, desk lamps are absolutely fine, behind the camera so that they're shining on your face. Now audio, I highly recommend a microphone. One of the microphones that come with a smartphone, absolutely fine. Just don't rely on the inbuilt one with your computer, because that will also pick up background noise, the hum of the fan, and it becomes really distracting. Bear in mind that some students may have low bandwidth, and so every so often you'll sound like a Dalek. I'm sure we've all experienced that. And so if you can speak more clearly with a microphone, and actually slower than you would normally, not only will that help those who don't have English as their first language, but even on the students who do and who have good broadband, well, they're probably watching these videos on 2 times speed anyway, so it'll help with them. The final point I'd say on the technical aspects of doing video is to put a towel on your desk. Now, if generally got a pen, and if I drop the pen, it's really quite annoying. Then if I drop the pen, it doesn't sound quite so bad. The second point that I wish I'd known was just how long and complex it is to get yourself on the university system, be that emails, get it onto the Blackboard or whatever system they're using. So start that process early and invest the time in actually getting to know what the software is, what you can use, how you can do it. Point number 3, I was surprised at how some of the staff and the students didn't have a current grasp of the industry standards or benchmarks, what was actually going on in industry. The fourth thing I learned was that academics are very, very busy, and that the learning objectives for their subjects have been set months, years before. Therefore, what I did had to back up their learning objectives. So my workshops, my lectures had to back up something that was already there. I couldn't just come in and say, hey, this is a great new idea, let's put this in. Another thing I don't think I'd actually realised is how all the students must be assessed all the time, and that assessment takes time. And so if you're coming in and suggesting something, try not to suggest doing something that's going to take a lot of marking or assessing, especially if you're saying another academic should be doing that. The fifth point that I found really quite helpful is to get myself known and to know other people. So I know people in the media centre, which has been really helpful when I've had problems with the computers or videoing or editing. So that's what I've been up to in the last year, and some of the things that I think I wish I would have known. Hope it helps.